Hello, grand rising, grand evening, rich rising, rich evening, wherever you are at the moment that you decide to tune in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so thankful to have you here. I'm just thankful to even have this opportunity to be able to just tap into the energy and allow you to make your decision on where to go, you know? So this is a pick a card. I am going to be doing 3 decks. This is my first pick a card that I'm actually going to upload. I attempted one. The energy was there. Everything was there. But for me, in order for it to be considered what I consider valid, it needs to be, you know, deck 1, deck 2, deck 3, back to back, not days, you know. But I may still upload that. It just might be more so, what am I trying to say? Just a reading in general. So you'll have to disregard everything what I say about group number 1, whatever, blase, blase. But this will be my first completed pick a card. And I'm excited because, you know, like I said, it allows you to be able to tap in and make your decision on, you know, where you feel led. Tap into your intuition. Like, who doesn't want to do that? I like to be able to be like, you know, oh, my intuition told me to do this. This is what I'm doing. So I'm excited. A little disclaimer. Take what you need, leave the rest. Do not take this as a tell-all. Do not take every single thing that is said and make it law. Just take this as advice. Like when you ask your friends and be like, hey, so I got this situation going on, what you think I should do? Take this as that and not as anything more, because at the end of the day, do what you feel in your heart, in your 3 brains, mind, body, and soul, what needs to be done, you know. But allow the advice and the experience of others to be able to help you tap into what you need to tap into. So, and then another thing I heard is some scammers about. I'm new. Don't let anybody fool you. I don't do personal readings. I don't take any money. I don't do donations. I don't do, this is just what I do right here is what I do. If that changes, I will be sure to make a video to let you all know. But don't let nobody play with you. This is it. It's Me is the only channel that I have that is a valid channel. I do have another channel, but like that was a situation that you don't have to worry about, okay? So first, I always want to start out with some saging. That is my thing. That is what I do because I feel like energy always needs to be cleared before anything. Let's just clear the energy. So I want you to get your sage in. If you decide to skip this part, that's fine. If you want to go right to your reading, that's cool. I know some people like that. But if you could at least go ahead and tap into this sage, baby, you know, take some deep breaths. Breathe it in as if you were here, because you are here with me right now at this very divine moment. Whenever you see this, you're here. So tap into it. And don't just, you know, allow it to go to waste. So let's let the energy clear out. And then I will allow you to receive your sage session. All right. So get it in. Oh, ain't got them. Get you right. Let me get you right. Soak it all in. Breathe it out. Before you make your decision, tap into what you need to tap into. Ask your guides to lead you where you need to be led. And I'm going to allow my spiritual team to lead where we need to be led. You know what I'm saying? Let me get some. Don't hog it all. We will be receiving these messages in divine timing. Mind you, this is timeless, so I'm not even going to tell you what today is, because this is a timeless reading. Whenever you are here is when you're meant to be here. And I said what I said. So let's go ahead and get into deck number 1, because I want to go ahead and just make sure that you receive the messages that you need to receive. Bless up. All right, welcome deck number 1. I'm excited, like I said, to have you here. I'm excited to be able to deliver your message. You were drawn to 2 feathers. Now, I wish I remember the date I received these feathers. I'm almost certain they were probably different days, but they may have been the same day. But this is where you were drawn. And these are what your feathers look like. Stripes. White with brown stripes. Also, while I was doing this reading, I was listening to affirmations, not regular affirmations, black girl affirmations. So if you were drawn to this, you may be black. You may have some type of black in your spiritual team. You may have some black in your race. There just may be something about you that is considered black. It might even be in the clothes that you wear. You know, it doesn't have to necessarily mean that you are, you know, black, you know, black power. So just wanted to put that out there, put that message out there. But let's go ahead and get into your cards because I'm excited. Like when I was doing your pre-shuffle, this may be about some unity. You may be waiting on somebody. You may be wanting to be in a full-blown relationship with an actual person. I'm not even talking about family. I'm talking about a man or a woman. You know, you may be looking for that relationship that is just like this is it. Or you may have found that relationship that, you know, this is it, and you want some type of clarity. And baby, I get it. I do too. You know, I feel like I have, just to put my business out there, I feel like I have found a union that could, you know, withstand the test of time. And maybe you have as well. It might be going a little shaky right now, but that's okay because to me things always get better, right? So let's just go ahead and get into your reading. I don't want to waste any more of your time. First card that I saw, baby. First of all, I'm a Leo myself, so you may actually be a Leo, or you may, whatever your sun sign is, you may need to look into those type of readings. I know myself, I look into Leo readings, but for me, you know, the sun is Leo. It's like you gotta shine bright, shine far, don't be shy, be a star. I know we're not talking about stars, but or you may be an Aquarius. Look, whatever. We got the sun card, okay? We got 19, which is what, 10. So you may be coming to a completion of a cycle. You may be at the point where it's like now you get to start over. You may also be in the sense of like, I want to start over with this person. You know, the person that you're thinking about. I am going to let this reading go where it goes. It seems like it's more of a love reading, but, you know, we'll see. But you may be like, I mean, look at her. First of all, she got her, what's it called? The bouquet. Come on. She got, okay. All right, baby. Quit looking at me and look at the card. Whatever. She has her bouquet. You know, you see that bouquet that she has. Baby, sis is just, she's just ready to give her divine love. She wants that counterpart, that DM or that, what is it, DF. You know, your divine feminine, divine masculine. Like, he or she wants that. And when you want it, it's bound to come to you. And that's on baby. The next card we got is the 2 of Fire. So it's like, don't look at, you know, what you had in the past and compare it to, okay, that's right, focus. Don't look at what you had in the past and try to compare it. Look forward. Don't look down, look up. You know, make it known that you know that beyond this point, we're just going to go forward. Regardless of what happens. Regardless of who actually is your divine partner. You're going to move forward. And you're going to shine, because at the end of the day, the grass is always going to be greener wherever you are. And you better understand that. Don't put that head down. Don't be sad. Don't wallow in the misery of thinking in the past, like, oh, this is doing this, so it's probably going to end up like this. You don't know. You don't know. Somebody could be scared in this situation. Either you or your person could be scared to pursue it, because at the end of the day, nobody knows. It's like, that's why That's why she has the light in front of her, because she wants to be able to see. But the thing is, and what's been coming to me a lot, is that you're not going to always receive the signs. You're not going to always receive the messages. Sometimes God wants you to just make your decision and stick to it. Your choice is your choice. That's why we're giving free choice. It's like, just make your decision. You're not going to always be able to see. Just believe in the unseen. Believe in the impossible. Keep the positive outcome. And I promise you the outcome will be positive. How would it not be? Then we got this 10 of air. So you're definitely coming to a completion of a cycle. We got 10 twice here. So at this point, ma'am, sir, flow like the wind and allow it to just surrender in it. And I like that we received some feathers too, because you know you were attracted to the feathers, baby. So just surrender to it, allow it to be. Just breathe. Just breathe. You know, whenever you start thinking negatively, be like, whoa, take a deep breath in, let it out. This too shall pass. If you need to say that, if you need to just be like, you know what, shut up, because it's happening. It's happening. That's mine. That's mine, and I'ma stick beside him. Do it. Do your thing. Stick beside him. You know, we all got free will, so make your choice. Other card we got is 8 of Swords. So like I was saying with the 2 of Fire, you may be like kind of wallowing in the past and thinking, you know, negatively about whatever this situation is. But don't do that. Don't sit in this energy for too long. For me, I love that we feel emotions. I love emotions, because without emotions, you wouldn't be considered human. I don't know what you would be, sis, but you won't be human. So it's okay to sit in there and just be thinking it in deep thought, like, oh my gosh, what did I get myself into? What is this? Why can't I get signs? Why can't I have what I want? It's okay. Sit in your feelings, but come about them things, please. We got the Page of Swords in reverse. So you may be kind of at a stalemate, because at this point, while you want to move forward, like I was telling you, you're probably a little nervous. Or your person. You or your person may be nervous. To move forward in this situation. And that's okay. That's okay to be nervous to move forward in the situation. But, baby, you better quit playing. Stop playing with yourself. And just be ready for whatever. Don't be ready for disappointment. Like, you know how people be like, well, if I'm always thinking bad, then that means when good stuff happens, I feel better. You bet not. If I catch you doing that, don't do that. Don't sit in that. No, ma'am. This was in the upright, just so you know. I flipped it over, but it was in the upright when I saw it. We got the Queen of Wands, baby. So ultimately, you have the decision. You have the power to make your choice. And your choice will be made accordingly. I don't know why you, my friend, is acting up. I'm talking to the camera. Let's get it together, okay? But yeah, it's like, there we go. Ultimately, you coming up on top, baby. Through the storm. Do you see that storm up there? It don't matter. You gonna dance your way through it. Because after the storm, baby, it's always gonna be sunshine and rain. Oh, that's not a storm. That's a volcano. Ooh, a volcano. I'd rather be in the storm than a volcano. A volcano was alive. You might be going through a little volcano phase. That's okay. With this retrograde, we all going through something. Baby, it's like they keep on. They keep on getting worse and worse and worse. But we not having it. Because we going to fight through it. Baby, you got your wand. You have your wand. And you going to go ahead and push through. And I'm proud of you for that. Push through. Manifest what you want. At night, I normally do a manifestation at night. Like, I think about the person that I want to be with. The house that we're going to live in the future. the kids that we gonna have. I even think about us making YouTube videos and posting on Instagram, and me working and him coming home. And I've done this actually for a long time. For me, it's almost like it's just second nature, but I never really knew I was manifesting. So my advice to you is to start manifesting at night. Manifest with the moon if you need to, because throughout the day we're so busy. Mine is just rambling. You got to go to work, you got to come home, take care of your kids if you got kids, you got to do this, that, do that. So do it right before you fall asleep. I normally have the best sleep because I do that at night, and then I fall asleep to it. And then I always have my dreams, which don't always end up, well, they've never really ended up for my manifestation, but it doesn't matter. Do it at night, speaking to what you want, because I'm telling you, when I tell you, you're getting it. You're getting what you need and what you desire and what you want. All three. It's coming. Now this card kept on popping out. I know y'all probably want to know the decks I use, but we'll get into that in another video. I'm sorry, but if this ain't no indication that you baby tapped in, boom. Yes, ma'am. The Lovers. You have the Lover card, baby. And I want to read from the book, because these archetypes, they really give like a lot of insight in the book in general. So let me find it. Let me find the Lover. And I mean, it also has to do with self-love as well. Don't like get it twisted that you need somebody else to be in your life for you to actually know love. You can teach yourself love, and then that way when that person comes into your life, it's already there. Okay, so let me see. Okay, there we go. So the Heart, the Beloved, and the Devoted. So we have Wind and Light. If you see more light than dark, we're talking about connection, expansion, devotion, and awe. So the person that you're thinking about, you might just be in awe with them, and not even just their visual. We're talking about their communication, just the way that they speak, just the way that they move. Like Mala, just tell my business a little bit. My little friend is into music. Like, he be writing and singing and rapping, and I'm like, rah! That's what I need. So, like, I mean, for real, like, it's just, you may be in awe with this connection. It may actually feel unreal. If you see more dark than you see light, that is indulgence, attachment, and obsession. So you may need to contemplate. Contemplate the connection. Figure out whether or not it's doing you more good than bad, or if it's doing you more bad than good. So this is what it's saying. Pulsing through the heart. Okay, I want to make sure, folks. Pulsing through the heart of the lover is gratitude. The lover appreciates experiences in the world through the senses, revealing in beauty, song, art, music, sense, and sensuality. The energy awakens at the tip of our tongue when we taste the sweetness of honey, kiss a lover, or speak gentle words to a child. The lover lingers in foreplay, aroused not by the getting there, but the slow merging of self and other. This energy is usually experienced for short periods of time, as in order to feel it, we must fully be present and awake with no expectation or rules about what should be. Rather, the lover is in awe of the world presence, reveling in the glorious details, grateful to Savior every last drop of life's offering. So I feel like I said something like that, but in all reality, I know, like, just speaking from my experience, my friend, you know, presented to me that I need to be more present, you know, because you never know when life itself could end. Not the battery going dead. Let me change this battery out real fast, because I have other charged batteries. We back. But yes, be present. You know, don't think too much into the future. Definitely don't think to the past, because you can't make no change there. Just be present. You know, be present with your lover or your family or wherever you are in life. Just be present for, if even just a moment, you know. I know it's easier said than done, for sure, but being present is probably the best thing we can do, right? So the next card we got is communication is key. So we got new moon and Gemini. So you may be dealing with a Gemini. I am. You may be dealing with a Gemini, and like I was saying, that you might be like, oh my gosh, like this is the best communication I've had. Okay, come on. This is the best communication I've had in a long time with a person, with another human source. So that's really good though, because communication is very hard to receive. I won't even lie. Like, I had a friend that I was talking to, and he was a Gemini too, but the communication just was not there. Like, I always ended a message with like, yeah, huh? Like, you ain't got nothing else to say, so then don't say nothing at all. Baby boy, I just had to cut that off. I ain't even explain, and you ain't got to explain nothing to nobody. Don't explain nothing. You ain't got to explain nobody to why you cut them off. You did what you did, and we standing in that. But communication is key. Now, the card that made me, I had to throw it down. I had to throw it down because this is literally, I love reading. Like, I'm taking this as a part of my reading too, y'all. This is not just for you, but no, for real, like, it says a new romantic cycle begins. So like I said, you may be fully starting over with this person, or you may be in general finding new love. And you know, you can find new love if you need new love. This is what, new moon in Libra. Your man's might be a Libra. You might be a Libra. So balance is there. You finna find your person that is literally right there with you. Like, not higher than you, definitely not lower than you, right there. But when y'all step into a room, baby, when y'all step into a room, they gonna be like, who is that? I like them. You finna find that if you ain't already found it. You may be wanting to start over with a past partner, and that's fine, because to me, that is almost what a relationship is to always look at that person as if you're trying to get them and not already have them. You know, that's something that I always, you know, take heed to and want. So what I want you to do, because I have a chakra wisdom card, I want you to ask a question right now. I'm gonna give you time, and then I'm going to respond with your wisdom card from your spiritual team. So let me give you some time. Ask a question. You got it? Okay. We got the third eye chakra. This is the sixth chakra. This is about mindfulness. So this is more like, you can take them as an affirmation. You can just take them as advice. If you want to write it down, you can do that. Blase, blase. So it says, I am aware of my thoughts, and I ask myself, are they uplifting and are they true? I do this because I know that my thoughts significantly affect my mental, emotional, and physical health, and because I know that my body believes everything that I believe. I am not in control of all situations that come my way, nor am I in control what others do and say. However, I do have free will as to how I respond. And the last one says, I choose to respond to all situations from an enlightened position rather than just reacting. So it's like being present to understand, listening to understand, not listening to respond, not being present to respond. I like that. That really ties your reading up, like, bruh. Okay, and then I also have another affirmation card, which is from a fitness company. So, you know. But the card that I received for you all, which chose this beautiful unity feather, because it's two of them, says, I am adventurous. I enjoy new experiences and I'm willing to take chances. So it's almost like take chances on yourself, because without taking a chance, you'll never know. You'll always be wondering, like, what could have been, or what you just will always be wondering, you know, and you don't want to wonder. You don't want to leave through life wondering when you old and sitting in your room on the edge of the bed for 15-20 minutes just what if. You don't want that. So I said this when I tried to do the first reading, but I received this type of what am I trying to say, I received to wanting to start doing this through a reader that is on YouTube. Her name is Baba Jolie. If I can find her page, I know where her page is. If I can figure out how to link it down, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to do timestamps. We ain't finna worry about that. But if I can find her information, I will link it down. She is like my favorite reader, and like she just reads, like she reads me, and I'd be like, yes ma'am, how you know? How you know? So she has trinkets, and I was like, I felt motivated to just put together just stuff. I got crystals in here. I have rings. I got some fortune cookie stuff. I just got stuff in here. So I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna pull something for you, and we'll just take for what that is. This is the last thing I will be doing, and then we will close out your reading. Boo. This is cool. Okay, so I found this is just a regular rock. This is not a crystal, but I found this on the ground, and it is shaped like a heart. Bruh, if this don't close out your reading, if this don't give you some ounce of hope, and just to let you know that your outcome is positive, whether or not you believe that it's going to be. Remember what your chakra said. I choose to respond to all situations from an enlightened position rather than reacting. Everything, I know that my body believes everything that I believe. So believe that you and your lover are going to come together, baby. Because it's happening. Y'all just, please, let me know. Comment down below if, I don't know, years from now, months from now, you find that one, or that one finds you, and y'all just, and you was like, dang, she did tell me. Did tell me that I was gonna meet my boo. I told you. But that concludes your reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, of course, like, comment, subscribe if you want to. I can't say I'm gonna be consistent, but when I'm here, I'm here. So bless up and bless and never stress, baby. I'll see you later. Howdy group number 2. How y'all doing? How my babies doing? I'm just excited, like I said, for you to be here. Thank you so much for just giving me this opportunity to be able to tap in with my spiritual team and your spiritual team, and to just give you the advice that you need to be able to pursue where you need to go. Let's get right up into it. Now, I'm gonna tell you something, because I listen to music as I'm pre-shuffling your cards. Somebody done said fuck love. Somebody got their heart broken. It's either you or it's the person that you're with. Somebody's over it. Hold on, let me balance out this camera. But yeah, somebody's like, I gave you all and I'm not giving you no more. So if you were drawn to this red feather, that is the message that I received for you while I was pre-shuffling your cards. This also you may need to ground yourself. I've been working on grounding myself, just to kind of reset, rebalance, and refocus your energy on where it needs to go. But let's go ahead and tap into your reading, right? So we got the Magician. We got number 1. So a lot of you all, you know, I always believe that you could be drawn to multiple decks. You may be drawn to deck number 1 as well. So don't think that because you're listening to number 2 that you're making a mistake. You may be drawn to deck number 1 as well. So the Magician for me is just all about magic. Like, it's all about the possibility, the endless. Like, you see how he is like really just staring it down. Like I was saying when we first tapped into your reading, you're done with somebody and you're starting over. You say, you know what, that person no longer deserves my love. That person no longer deserves any piece of me. And I said what I said. I'm leaving. I'm making the decision to go. Like, I have no more words, no more energy, no more time to give this relationship. I didn't know this was going to turn into a love reading, but to me, everything is about love. It might even be about a family member. It could be about any situation, but I don't know. For some reason, I'm tapping into that all three of these readings are going to be about love. So we're going to take that for what it is. We got the Queen of Water. So I just want to show you how these are sitting. How she is technically, like, from my perspective, it's like this. You're not worried about that anymore. You're not looking at that situation. You're going the other way. And I'm not even mad at you. Like, you said, look, I'm no longer putting energy into it. And if that's what you got to do, baby, by all means, do that. Because you can't let anybody else affect who you are meant to become. And if it's a relationship, definitely, that is abusive, mentally, physically, emotionally, I don't care what it is, leave it, because that ain't for you. Let that person deal with themselves, because it's something that they seeing where they feel like they need to talk to you in that type of way, or that's just what they feel like they need to do. They need to put their hands on you. Let them deal with themselves by putting their hands on themselves, by talking to themselves that way. You don't need to be a part of that. So look away, step into your energy, baby, because you're done with that. You're not looking at that anymore. Then we got the Three of Water. So somebody may be juggling a lot into their mind. They may be thinking like, well, maybe, you know, maybe I should stay. Maybe I should. I don't know why I'm making that voice, but you know, somebody's probably like, you know, well, maybe it could work out. Like, we've been together this long. Exactly. You've been together this long and you still in the same boat. It ain't got no better, has it? So then, baby, look away from it and be optimistic about where you're going, because if you're not, you may be real regretful in the future. And one thing I always say, you don't want to be 95, 85, 79, sitting on the edge of the bed thinking about, dang, what if I had just left a long time ago? Where would I be? You don't want to think in that way. So it's like, go ahead and make the decision now. Move on, because trust me, something else is out there for you. So we got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So when the Wheel of Fortune is upright for me, because I don't really know too much about the cards, I just go based on the energy. That means nothing but fortune is coming. Because it's in the reverse, I feel like you're holding yourself back. And I don't want you to hold yourself back anymore. I feel like you are scared to move forward. And I'm here to tell you, don't be scared, because as long as you got air in your lungs, as long as you're still breathing, as long as you've eaten something, you're good. You know, it was this, I think it was it was either a podcast I was listening to, or it was a book I was reading or something, where somebody, I think it was a thing on YouTube, where somebody was like, you know, this man came up to him and was like, man, I'm having such a bad day, I'm blah blah blah, I'm mad at this is happening. And the guru asked him, have you eaten today? And the man was like, yeah. And so the guru was like, so then you're having a great day. Because mind you, it's people that don't get to eat, and those people are happier than you. But if you got to put something on your stomach, if you got to eat, trust me when I say your life is good, it's good. You know, don't let yourself sit in an energy and be questioning like, maybe I should stay. It's not that bad. Well, they don't yell at me all the time. Well, it ain't always like that. Yes, it is. Like, don't do that to yourself, please. We got the Queen of Cups, baby. Fill up your own cup. You see how she hovering? You see how she hovering over that cup? Let me see. Get some focus in. Focus. There we go. You see how she putting that hand over that cup? Don't let nobody else put their little spill up in your cup. You don't need nobody else to put nothing else up in your cup. You are the queen. You don't need that anymore. What you think you need, or what you think you wanted, you realize that it really wasn't that good. Like, you thought that you wanted to stay in that situation. You thought that like, oh, just maybe, like, I can probably help change them, or we've been together so, you know, like I was saying, we've been together so long, and it's plenty of fish in the sea, baby. It's plenty of buses gonna be driving past. You're not gonna, it's plenty of them. Men are like buses, women are like buses. You leave one, trust me, you're gonna have about 15 of them that try to come their way in, and then you get to make a decision as to where you want to go. We got the 7 of coins in reverse. I want to read this one from the book. Yeah, somebody may live near the beach or something like that, but we got the 7 of coins in reverse. So we got some like fire energy here. I'm gonna read that from the book. This is the Tarot of the Divine, just, you know, so you are aware. Coins is in the back. Thank you. No, that's swords. Okay, so the 7 of coins reversed. We got short-sightedness. So you up here thinking that you need to stay when you need to leave. Don't be short-sighted. Don't turn that neck, and then all of a sudden you be like, dang, I should have just left. Laziness, procrastination, setbacks, and delays. Go ahead and delay your blessings. I ain't even gonna say nothing else. Go ahead. Just stay in your little situation. Do your thing. Whatever. If that's what you want to do, go ahead, baby. Just, I can't convince you otherwise. God is gonna move accordingly. Trust me when I say it only gonna get worse from here if you stay. And I said what I said. We got the thread. So somebody that's drawn to this reading is gonna cut it, but somebody is still holding on. Somebody said they've had enough, but somebody has decided that they gonna stay because they don't feel like anybody else will want them. And why do you feel like that? Why would you feel like that? Do you know how beautiful you are inside and out? That, first of all, that person don't deserve you. You know what I'm saying? That person does not deserve you. He or she does not deserve you. They don't deserve your love. It's somebody else that want to give you exactly what you give them. But you so blind to it because you just think you need to stay in this situation to where you just gonna hide by the wayside and just let life continue to happen for everybody else but you. And I'm not here for it. I'm gonna tell you that now. I'm not here for it. I think you should leave. I think you should cut the thread. That's just my thoughts. Let's get some advice from the moon. So we got, don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. So somebody may have a Leo moon, or the person you're dealing with may have a Leo moon. But don't let your pride get in the way. Don't let your ego be like, man, first of all, he can't have nobody else because I'm his best. Or don't let it be like, in a sense of like, no, I'm not going nowhere because I don't want nobody else to have him, or I don't want nobody else to have her. Let somebody else have that person. Like, just because they acted that way with you don't mean they gonna act that way with that person. Don't think that that person is finna get like the best royal treatment or the worst treatment that you received. Like, let that person move on and adapt and change accordingly, so you can move on and adapt and change accordingly. Y'all, whoever this is, you're not meant to be with this person. You know, this is some type of karmic relationship that's supposed to teach you something. So it's like, let it go so you can learn your lesson and move on, because you're gonna miss your blessing. Well, yeah, it's time to release negativity. Like I was saying, if this is full moon in Scorpio, if this is a relationship that is moving you in a negative way, that keeps stinging you, and you just can't find a sense of relief, it's time to let it go. Please let it go. Don't keep on holding on to it. You can be as positive as you want to be, but if the person that you're with is just a negative person, you got to release them. Let God handle that. Move on. Stop. Block their number and delete all the contact. Delete the message threads. And just delete them from social media too. Block them from social media. Don't be on there trying to stunt. Don't be on there like so they can see you. They see you. You don't need to do all that. And then we got communication is key. So some of y'all just might need to communicate with the person what you want and what you don't like that they do. And that may help. This is what, full moon in Gemini? So that may help, but it may not help. If you ask me based on what I'm seeing, I say leave. But that's just me. That's just the messages that I'm receiving is to just let it go. Because if not, you can literally be blocking your blessings. So one thing that I like to do is I want you to ask a question to your spiritual team. And I'm going to answer it with a chakra wisdom card. This is based on all of the 7 chakras. Not the whole, I know it's so many chakras out there, but this is based on the 7 chakras. So ask a question. I'm going to give you time. Ask a question really quickly to your spiritual team so they can answer it for you and we can help you with your decision. Okay. So we got the base chakra. Didn't I tell you that if you are drawn to this, you may need to be grounding yourself in meditation? We got responsibility. These are affirmations. These are motivation. You can write it down, say it out loud as many times a day as you need to, or just in this message that you're receiving right now. It says, I plant myself on solid ground by consistently taking responsibility and having personal accountability for all that I do. I allow others to depend on me being responsible. My actions speak louder than my words. I rise above excesses and overindulgence as I forgive myself for my past indiscretions. Forgive yourself. And the last one says, I know I could not have acted in a more evolved way than I was able to at that time. Baby, you better leave. Be evolved and walk away. Okay, don't stay. And like I said, some of y'all are cutting the thread. Some of y'all have already made that decision and got it implanted in your mind. And I know it's easier said than done. Like, you may be sticking around for a little bit longer than you want to, but it's already into the universe. The universe is going to help you figure out a way to make that relationship, to deaden it. So don't be stressed out if you're still having communication with the person, even though you don't want to. Just know the universe is God is gonna make sure to work its way out of your life. You just got to give it time, to be honest, and communicate with God that that's what you want, if that's what you want. So this communication is key for me, is speaking that you need to put it out there. Don't just keep about it and say it. Say, I want to release this negatively based emotional relationship. I want to leave Devin. I want to leave Jared. I want to leave Kelsey. I want to leave Shanetta. I don't know why I said Shanetta. I think I was thinking Shanetta Divine. But just say, I want to leave this person behind. And trust me, you will. So I also have an affirmation card from a fitness company. It says, I am motivated. I take an enthusiastic and proactive approach to life. So for me, this is telling me that you just need to do it. Do it and be happy in your decision. Be motivated to make a choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, make your decision, please. Because you never know who you're inspiring by just making a real simple decision. Not to say it's simple, especially to leave a relationship. It's a head banger, I will say, but it's possible, So I'm gonna pull a trinket from just some different type of things that I have. I said it in the previous deck, so I will say it here. I received this motivation and this just gift that I wanted to give to you from a reader, Bubba Jolie. If I can find her information, I will link her information below, because you may be also yourself feeling connected to her information as well. So I'm gonna close my eyes and pull something for you, and we'll take it from there. Okay, we got 2 things. This will close out your reading as well, just so you know. So I got this blue like charm here. So for me, from what I'm hearing, throat chakra, communication is key. Remember, communication is key. And y'all, this fortune cookie message, if I swear, no, for real, okay, but communication is key. Say it. Say what you need to say and move on. Move on. There are some numbers in the back. You may be drawn to seeing these numbers. We got 8, 23, 27, 32, 42, 45. These may be also some important numbers in your life. You may have been 23 when you made the decision to leave. You might be 27 when you made the decision to leave. You may be 45. Who cares? Make the decision. So the message says, or that we pulled from the trinket set, focus on your long-term goals. Don't hesitate to act now. I said what I said, baby. I said what I said. But that concludes your reading. I really hope, group number 2, that you make the best decision for yourself. You know, regardless of how it's going to affect anybody else, make the best decision for yourself. Put God first. Let your spiritual team help you. And I promise you, in the end, you're going to come out where you need to be. You're going to come out motivated. You're going to come out responsible. You're going to be better. Because you always get better with time. So, bless up. And stay blessed and never stress, love. Hello, group number 3. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for tapping in with your spiritual team. And you, my friend, were drawn to this feather, which is very unique. So you are a very unique being, as we all are. But you, my friend, decided to tap into the Oreo. I'm going to call it an Oreo feather. Baby, so you may be a Gemini. Possibly, maybe not. But let's go ahead and get right into your message. And as I was listening to your song while shuffling the deck, well, a playlist while shuffling the deck, somebody is moving on. Like, I'm just loving this energy. You know, this has completely turned into a love reading. So I'm just loving the energy of like a lot of people just deciding to move on from any type of relationship that has hindered them or hurt them, or they just feel like they can't grow from. Like, I'm here for it. I'm here for the move on. I'm not here for the stick around. Okay? Okay? Yes. So we got Temptation as our first pull. This actually came out, like this flew out of the deck, okay? So we got Temptation here. So you may need to just look into nourishing yourself. Or you may have already nourished yourself. Like she's almost looking like she feels like she's lost. But the thing is, you never lose, you know? At the end of the day, when you close a chapter, when I tell you the whole book opens, that's what it is. When you close a door, all the windows are going to open. Because then you have endless possibility. So you may be tempted to be sad or want to stay or something along those lines. But understand, that may not be in the best of your... Like, that just may not be what's best for you. You know, you got to take out what's best for you. You got to think about you. You know, I feel like as humans, we always are thinking about somebody else. Like, what can we do to help this person? And I always feel like, you know, a relationship is based on what you can do for the other person. Or in a sense of somebody that's coming into your life is here to add to your life. Like, if I come into your life, I'm here to add. I'm not here to take away. So if somebody is taking away and taking a bite out of your life, you got to let it go. Don't be tempted to stay. Let it go. Spend time with yourself. Take yourself out on a date. Hang out with yourself. Because if you can't hang out with you, who you think gonna want to hang out with you? Nobody. The next card we got is the Ace of Fire. So somebody is definitely tapping into just being alone. Aces, to me, they stand alone in the deck. Like, who's better than the ace? You know, so definitely somebody is deciding to just sit in themselves, love themselves, nourish themselves, and is deciding to just move on from whatever this relationship was, because it no longer is. And I'm like, bruh, I'm here for the move on. Like I said, I don't like stagnant energy. I don't like people that's always in the same spot. Like, you don't want to grow. You don't want to change. You want to be the same. And the line I hate the most is when people be like, that's just how I am. That's just how I am. I always do that. Okay. Well, this is how I am. I always do that. Like, I just can't stand that this is how I am energy. So, if you making the decision to move on, bravo for you. Like, I'm giving you a pat on the back. This is your back right here. I'm giving you a pat on your back. I'm telling you, you're doing awesome. Then we got the 5 of air. So yeah, you're literally, you don't care if you hanging on by a string. You're leaving the situation behind because you know that everything that's about to come to you is about to be so graceful and just energetic, and you're just about to feel like on top of the world. Like, you're about to leave a situation to literally be like, oh my gosh, this is what it is. Like, this is how good it feels to just be in my singleness. That's cool. I like that energy. I feel like I say like a lot. I don't know what that's about, baby. We gotta change that. We gotta change that. So the first card we got is the 10 of Wands. I want to read this one from the book. But at this point, what I'm thinking and what's coming to me as far as my intuition goes is that you're definitely deading a situation. Like, you stabbing it and saying, I don't want it anymore. It's dead to me. I don't want to continue to try to grow any more roots from the situation. I want to just leave it alone. Let it just fester where it is. It can't fester with me. And I feel you, baby. If don't nobody feel you, I feel you. So we got the 10 of Wands in the upright. So we got overwhelm, stress, obligation, refusing a diet, and duty. So it says the 10 of Wands represents taking on too much and refusing to accept help. When this is like a Guarani legend. Don't kill me. It says when Sagua's daughter went missing, he searched alone in vain. A timbo tree grew from his ear when he died, bearing fruits he harbored for but was unable to enjoy. So, for me, you may just need to let this go or seek advice from either your spiritual team, your family, entrusted friends, you're interested in good spirited ancestors, God, because if not, and you're deciding to just do this alone, you may be saddened or depressed for a long time, and we don't want that. We want you to be able to come up out of that energy so fast. So if you decide to let go of a situation, whether whoever is with, lean on your family, lean on the people that you love the most, because that's going to be the light that you need in your life for you to just be able to push on and not die in vain. You want to be able to just move forward. So we got the 3 of Cups. So definitely you need the community. You need people around you that make you feel good about yourself, people like-minded like you. You need this. Like, group number 3, you definitely need people that you love around you. Some people don't need that. Some people love their solitude, and kudos to those people. I do too, but every now and then I gotta get out. I gotta go. Like, I'm dealing with myself be a lot. So I understand if you need that community. What I'm telling you is that you may need to lean more on that community than you think you did. You think you want to sit up in your bedroom and cry and be all depressed about it, but you don't. Go visit your family. I don't care if they all the way in California. Go visit your family. Call your family up and be like, hey, I got about 2 or 3 days off. Can I stay with you? Can I hang out with you? Can we chill? Do that. If that's what you need, because that's going to help you reset. Like, when I tell you, that's going to help you just get away from this life, and just not focus on it anymore. And that's possibly what you need. You may need to not focus on it anymore, at least for the moment being, until you have to come back to the situation. But when you come back, you'll be just so much more just aligned and feeling better, because you got all the advice that you needed, You got all the air that you needed because you was able to just get away from the situation. Like, you need to get away and reset to refocus, you know. So, and then we got the 6 of Wands. So you're definitely gonna make your decision, and you're gonna stand in your decision, you know. You see, she's holding what she wants. Okay, let me see. Yeah, she's holding which one she wants. She's already made her decision, so you're gonna make your decision and you're gonna stand in it. But definitely lean on the people that you love the most, and that way they can help you come to your decision. Because when it's like, when you're in a situation, you don't really know what to do. But when you see a situation from the outside, you can easily be like, oh no, they need to do this, they need to do that. That's the same thing with your people. Like, your tribe, the people that you're attracted to, your friends, your like-minded people, your family. When they see something or you tell them something, they're going to be able to give you a different perspective. So accept that perspective. Not everybody, you know, perspective you need to take and be like, oh, okay. Take what you need and leave the rest. You know, some people, they just a little slow. And you don't need that type of energy. Not like mentally slow, but just in the sense of like, they haven't even experienced this, so how are they going to give you advice? You know? But we got an archetype that says the warrior. So you may need to tap into your third eye energy as well. But also, you know, you're strong. You're going to be able to come up out of all of this. Trust me when I say the fight is worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you see this rainbow overhead? The fight is worth it. Like, you're going to fight through this. But just keep community in mind. Keep the people that you love in mind, because that's going to help you get past whatever it is that you're going through. You know, whatever. This doesn't even have to be about a lover. This could be about a job, a financial situation. This could be about anything. What I am advising you is that you need to be around people that you love and that love you back. You don't want to put yourself in a negative energy to where you're just by yourself. Because you, group number 3, you're not meant to be alone. And you won't be alone. If you up here thinking in your mind like, I'm be alone forever, that could be what happens if you keep saying that. But if you change your perspective and be like, you know what, shut up. No, I'm not gonna be alone forever. I just need to be alone right now so I can heal myself. Boom. You just up the ante, baby. You made it. Okay, so we're gonna get some moon advice. It does say look at the bigger picture, which is full moon in Sagittarius. So look at the bigger picture. Don't just sit up here and wallow in what is right now. You know, you can tap into your future. You can pretty much plan out your future and make it what it is. Don't sit up here and wallow in like just this situation. Like, this situation is so small. Like, it's people across seas, it's people that's even here in America starving every single day. It's homeless kids. It's kids that are being abused. It's kids that are being beaten. It's kids that are being sexually abused. And you're up here in this little mindset. You up here worried about this little thing that ain't finna really have no type of impact. Well, actually, let me take that back. Every decision we make has an impact on your life. But you're worried about this little thing that's happening right now. When in all reality, you need to look at the bigger picture and see, in the bigger picture, am I better? And if the answer is yes, make your decision accordingly to help that picture come along. You know, like, in it, for example, if it's a relationship and it's a relationship that is negative at this point, look at the picture of both of them. Look at it like, okay, if I stay, do I feel like it'll get better? If the answer is no, you need to leave. And then, okay, if I leave, can I find somebody else? Yes. That's an obvious answer. Okay, when I find somebody else, will it be better than this? Yes, because now you know your boundaries. Now you know what you will and will not put up with. Like, you learned from that previous relationship. Same thing if it was with a job. That's the same exact thing. You know? Like, you got to look at you. I don't always like to look too far into the future. Like, You know how they always be like, make a 1-year plan, a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan. That 10-year plan and that 5-year plan should not be so huge. It should really just be 2 or 3 things. Because the way the life is set up, baby, that life would be like, do it and throw you a whole curveball. So if you need, your bigger picture may just be a 6-month plan. Your bigger picture may just be a next month plan. That's fine, just as long as you're looking at the bigger picture and not just looking at the small situation and trying to plan your whole life based on this little situation where you know the decision that you need to make, but you refuse to. You know what I'm saying? And then we got confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo. So it's like, be confident in whatever decision you're gonna make, because trust me when I say confidence is your key to success, you will be successful. You are the warrior. Remember, you're the warrior. So you're gonna be successful in wherever you decide to go. Like if you decide to jump the fence, baby. I bet you that yard is more tended to than the yard you went now. You know what I'm saying? Like, be confident, because I promise you, your confidence is going to exude. You know, like if you seem like, I'm a Leo, so when I walk into a room, I already know people looking at me, and I don't care how they looking at me, but I know they are. And that's how you need to be. You need to head high when you walk into a room, baby. You just know. Be that. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise, and make your decisions and sit in your decisions, because you said what you said and you meant what you meant. So this is the part where I like to tune into your spiritual team. So I want you to ask your spiritual team a question, and they will answer you with a chakra wisdom card. I'm going to give you time to ask that question, so that way you can receive some type of advice from your spiritual team. From mine to yours, you know, we're going to help each other out. So ask a question. Good. Okay. So we got the 7th chakra, which is the crown chakra. It says divine intervention is the answer that you received. So these are affirmations, motivation. You can write them down, say them daily, whatever you need this to be for you, or just listen to them as I speak. I honor a higher power and know that anything is possible. I told you. I let a higher power have a more active presence in my life, and I know that my life is divinely guided. I surrender to this truth. I know that I am loved, guided, and protected by a higher source. And the last one says, I am open to seeking guidance in my spiritual quest from a spiritual teacher, master, or guru. So it's like, be accepting to the information. Take what you need, leave the rest. You know, accept what is. Like, it's almost like just surrender to it. Like, you know, like, I don't care what nobody say. You know what you need to do. You just choose to not do it. You choose to just put it on the back burner. You know, like, but okay, put it on the back burner. And trust me when I say God is going to move in your life accordingly. God is going to make things happen the way they need to happen. And you're going to see whether or not, like, oh, okay, well, let me try this way. Yeah, go ahead and try the other way. So that way it can be a little easier for you. Because you're just going to make it hard on yourself by trying to block out your intuition. So I have a I like this one. I have a motivational card from a fitness program, and I want to give that to you as to kind of close out your reading. So your motivational card says, I am fulfilled. I feel content and abundant in my life right now. So understand, like, be confident, baby. Be happy with where you are. You can't jump on the top floor. You gotta walk. You see these double rainbows? Like, you gotta walk. Take it step by step. Nobody ever said life was easy, but I heard that if you live it long enough, life teaches you how to live it. So I like that. I like your message. So I said this in the previous 2 readings. I'm gonna pull like a little trinket for you. This is just about a lot of things. I just threw them all in here, and I received this type of motivation from a reader named Baba Jolie. If I have her information, I'm going to make sure to put it below, just in case you yourself feel like you are drawn to her in any type of way. I love her. She's amazing. Like, she be on it. But I'm gonna dig in, close my eyes, and we're gonna see what our spiritual teams have for you. Okay. So you got the purple amethyst. So be calm. Be calm about it. Make your decision. Yes, I love the amethyst. Okay. And then we have like a fortune cookie message. So we do got some numbers on here that you may be drawn to, or you may have been these ages when something occurred in your life. I have 3, 7, 13, 14, 26, 27. And that's cool how it's like 13, 14, 26, 27. So this kind of just proves to you that you are in the line of where you need to be, but don't block your intuition. You know what I'm saying? So the message we got here, along with the purple amethyst that pulled out, says you will bring sunshine into someone's life. Baby, you better shine your light. Shine your light. Don't dim it out. Especially if you're in a relationship that's dimming your light. Let that relationship go. You know what I'm saying? Do not. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't let nobody block your light, baby. So this concludes your reading, group number 3. I really hope that you make the best decision that is right for you. Take what you need and leave the rest behind. I'm just so thankful that you were here, though. And bless up, baby. Stay blessed and never stressed. So guys, I really hope that you all enjoyed that message. I just wanted to kind of give a closing statement, and I'm just thankful. You know, I'm thankful to be able to even provide this type of energy. I feel like I've just been talking. I don't know if it's the pre-workout or what, but I took that like hours ago. I'm trying to figure out. I think I'm just really tapped into my spiritual team, because I always make sure that I meditate before I do any type of reading. So I think I'm just really tapped in, and I'm just letting the message flow. So just thank you so much for being here. I just hope that you make the best decision for you. That's all that matters in the end, is that the decision that you make is best for you moving forward, because that's the only way we're going. We're not going back. We're going forward. So like I said, I hope you really enjoyed this. I love you so much. I love you more than you know. I love you more than you love yourself. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and blow out my spiritual team's candle, and I just hope that you stay blessed and don't stress.